Hello guys, welcome, and here's another tutorial of mine. This time I'll be playing Fizz against Xerath. I think I actually first picked the Fizz, and he sort of, I guess he counter-picked Xerath, but I don't consider that a counter-pick. Probably a bad pick, because you really don't want to be picking an immobile champion against Fizz. So we're gonna watch this game and that I played the other day, and see how it turns out. Uh, Fizz is a different champion to what I usually play. He's very mobile. He's more common than most champions that I play. I don't play that many of the meta champs, the common champs. He's very good at snowballing a game, and therefore he's very good at carrying your team if you're struggling to get any good teammates. He's good to snowball a game.
Welcome to
Now,
Summer's Rift.
obviously, I actually start the crystalline flask of 3 potions. Main reason for that is normally with most mid lane champs, just see him start like a Duran's ring or something. But with Fizz, you're going to take a lot of harass in the early levels against anyone. Because you're melee, especially the first 2 or 3 levels. You literally they can just auto attack you. They can cast whatever they want at you, and it's tough to do anything about it.
30
So
seconds
it's good
until
to
minions spawn.
be able to have a lot of sustain. Ideally, you want to be. Your aim really is to not die the first few levels and go back and get like your core item is your sheen. If you can go back and get your sheen on your first back, then you've done really well. Obviously, that's 1200 gold. It's not easy. It's not usually doable, but at least the flask and the 3 pots gives you a good chance.
Minions have spawned.
Also, the other thing about Fizz is your skills do cost a lot of mana, so this is another reason I like the flask. The flask will come in handy throughout the entire game. So Jax decides to start on his blue buff, so I award his red. It's always a very helpful thing. If your teammates decide not to ward the jungle's camp and it does get taken away, your jungle's going to be pretty much useless for the first about 6 levels. Because I know that he's going to shove this wave, I actually just start pushing it a little bit just to get a couple of CS straight away, because it is hard to CS with Fizz when people are harassing you. So yeah, straight away you can see, just like I said, they will just stand there and auto attack. There's not a lot you can do at this stage. You just got to take it. Trying to take it too much. If I see him casting any abilities, I will back off. Try and dodge that. I actually didn't take a skill straight away because say I was ganked, like if Malphite decided to come straight after his blue, I'd be able to take my E and escape. But generally, I do like to start with the Q and W, just for the passive on the W, which is the Stone Trident. And he actually strike a little bit better. The problem with the early levels is it does cost a lot of mana. 90 mana for a level 1 skill, I mean it's 30 mana. But then again, it's going to cost a lot because it is pretty much, I would say it's probably the best skill in the game, considering it's one of the best skills in the game. It's on such a low cooldown. At the moment I'm happy how I'm doing here. I've used a couple of pots. I can't actually dive on him at the moment because there's too many minions. It is a common mistake by Fizz players that they will dive through like a huge wave of minions and take too much aggro. I mean, even though your passive gets a lot of damage, it really comes a little bit close. Going for the full combo on him. The thing is, Fizz is a lot better all in than most champs, so I do get that off, and now I'm trying to pick up the CS. See how quickly your mana's just gone from to almost 0 now. He was getting off a bit more harass on me. I notice I'm a level higher than this point, so I do go in. He got a bit low. He dodged that. If that had hit me there, I'd have had to back. Also notice he doesn't actually take Ignite, which I think it's a bad decision because it takes away a lot of the threat from me all in him. And this is what you want really. I've bullied him out of lane. He's having to recall because he's scared I'm going to kill him, so I get some free CS here. This is without him. I should have definitely fixed up that kind of minion there, but I missed it. And this is great news. Rengar's got his first blood. I mean, I've actually nearly got double CS of Xerath, which is pretty ridiculous, really. It should never really happen like that. I'm actually back because the wave's pushed up, so there's no need to stay and wait for him to come back. I can't dive him or anything stupid when he's got full HP, so just back and buy it. I actually just get... This is the time where I can't afford my Sheen, so I want something that'll help sustain me in lane and that. So obviously I get a Duran's Ring, it gives me a lot more like bullying power really. Gives me more of general overall stats, which is a great item to have. I would have liked to get one component of machine, but with a Duran's Ring I couldn't actually afford one of the components as well. So I take boots instead with 3 pots. I do want about 3 pots because Xerath is pretty good at harassing if you're not careful. Yeah, you just got a lot of time here. You just got to let the wave push. See again, to take the CS, you do have to take quite a bit of harass again. There's not a lot you can do as Fizz, but I know that if I do reach level 6 before him, I will be able to just all in him. We've got some good news here. I mean, actual junglers, he's not done anything yet, but I do notice that Rengar's coming here, so what I do is I actually believe, no, it's just a failed gank this time. I'm not sure if Xerath maybe just a suspected Jax there, maybe it was warded. Well, it's not, I don't know, he just seems to have... I've got to go down here to Rengar or go towards him. I actually missed with the ulti there, but because Rengar scared him, but it wasn't a bad thing at all because it zoned him away, and he actually flashed into it in the end to try and get away. I mean, he had nowhere to go. People sometimes forget that about your ulti. They forget that it's a very powerful zoning tool. So obviously here we're just trying to shove this wave up, get it under the tower so it'll push back in our favour. So when I'm back, also causing him to lose more CS. So now I have 44 CS, he has 22, and this is very big now. I mean, he's gone back. And all he's bought is a little bit of magic resist. Personally, I would have bought another Duran's Ring. Now I will get the 2 components of my Sheen, which is my Sapphire Crystal and my Amp Tome. Now, in case you don't know about Fizz, obviously he's an assassin. He excels in little like small skirmishes sort of fights in like the jungle and stuff because of his high mobility. He's not so good in team fights, a little bit like Ted, I guess. I guess he's took Xerath because he thinks he can harass me from range. Here, I should have used my E there, the Playful Tricksters, to dodge that. I'm taking a lot of harassing. Shouldn't be taking this much. Here he goes a little bit aggressive on me and actually misses the E. Actually kills him. Do all into me. I do have my Ignite available. I actually do try and all in him there. If I'd have hit the E, I'd actually killed him, I believe. But it just didn't quite travel me as far as I wanted it to. So once again, just shoving the wave. Cost him some more CS. I mean, he's going back. Look, he's going back. He's got 300 gold or so. And we're actually gonna, since we've been going back every time, we're actually gonna roam top. And luckily for me, there was a ward there, so this didn't come out as well as expected. I also get up to here, and I notice that Naz actually about to go into big form, so I'm a little bit cautious of this. Now obviously wants to go aggressive because he's in his big form. This is his chance to shine. I notice he's going... I'm just trying to stay out of line of sight. I notice his bar's going really low. And But he does escape, you know, he's got a pretty basic escape. Rengar actually dives him. He's pretty low, so actually gives off a kill here, so at this point I'm pretty great. I figure he must have used his flash, so I actually go all in. Dodge out his skill with his whatever skill that is, a Q, boomerang toss thing. And then I'm actually going to shove up his waves. He's going to push to the tower, so I should actually shove the top lane. Jax has done a great thing in covering mid for me, stopping him getting free CS. Got to shove that wave up to stop the tower taking the CS. Because the XP and gold, which can be wasted otherwise. And then I recall I found a kill, so I'm happy to build my machine. At this point, I don't think Rengar still needs any help. I think he's still doing fine. One-on-one, but as equal on CS, he's got 2 assists. Now has 1 kill, 2 deaths, so I presume he's a level here, he's a level ahead. So the thing with Fizz is generally I like to, because your E is quite reliant, I suppose, on the whole point of Fizz is to use your E to dodge an enemy skill shot. Really. If you can dodge one of their skill shots with your E, then you'll pretty much win the trade every time, because you can use both your W and your Q both together. And obviously if they've used one less skill than you, if you could just dodge something with your E, you'll win the trade. Here there's no ganks really available. I don't want to go top again with diving, that's very stupid. So I should the tower a little bit. I actually try and dodge the skill shot there with my my playful trickster, but I actually do a little bit late. I'm just going to camp this bush a little bit and just see if he shoves up, because he just shoved up a minute ago. Last time I went top. I'm actually going to stand here and let him shove this wave, and then try and get in behind him, because he knows I just ganked bot, so I'm expecting him to think I'm going to gank bot. Sorry, he knows I just ganked top, so I'm expecting him to think I'm going to gank top now. But he actually does a clever thing, lets me waste some CS, and doesn't do anything. But I do actually ping here. I'm going to come to bot lane. The problem with ganking bot lane is it generally will be warded pretty much all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to get there. I usually just W just to take that. Let Vayne take that CS quick. So that's Vayne's goal generally in a lane, is to not die and get CS, so if you can help her do that, you're doing well. I mean, she's actually 1 kill, 1 death, she's doing really good. So that's great news for us as well. Xerath's out of position here, and Xerath is a very immobile champion. I let you ping here, and I actually expect him to juke me there and go the other way. I walk straight into the well, I get the ulti off, and I'm happy for Jax to take a kill there. As long as the Xerath dies again, I'm happy. I mean, a lot of the time people, it's great. I mean, I'm 301. I mean, it's great for me to get more kills being an assassin, obviously. But if I take every kill on my team's going to be a lot weaker than if I let them take some kills. I didn't let Jax take that kill. I mean, I don't know if I'd have got it if he hadn't come. I think I would have, because yeah, I actually used the ignite there just to guarantee the kill, really, just to secure it. I actually now build my sock shoes and my Ether Wisp, which is building towards the Lickbane, which is the ideal first item for Fizz. Really, it gives you more movement speed, which is an overlooked factor a lot of the time. The sock shoes are great as well, just to bring down the enemy's magic resist. Breaking overextends a little bit here. Got Jax with him. He actually gets caught. I don't want to go up top because, you know, they're that fast and they're just not fun. Getting a little more damage on his turret. As usual, as you see my other tutorials, I like to shove the turrets when you get the chance, because it gives the global goal to the rest of your team. There's no way, I could probably have ganked bot here, but the tower's low and I'm happy to take this down. It's as good as securing a kill.
Turret has been destroyed.
The tower. they know I've walked off, and I do think about ganking bot, but as soon as I leave my lane, they're very scared of me. I actually wait here to see if the Xerath comes around to try and counter gank me, but he doesn't. And I actually just go towards the Xerath. I actually warded that little place there to see if Xerath goes to try and take his blue, and I figured if he does, he gets way too close. So again, I'm stalling him, but I guess he was baiting me. Q, use my flash again. It's amazing how much distance you can gain away from your enemies with Fizz if you use the Q and then the flash, or the E and the flash. I always try and, like in that position, I try and use my Q to distance myself a little bit. Then you can use the E to really get some distance away from the enemy if you need to. I mean, here I complete my lick bane on this back, which is your first big item, which is great news. I had to buy a vision ward. A lot of mid laners don't ward at all, which is very, very bad. I mean, just the one vision ward. I mean, if everybody on your team bought one vision ward, you'd have huge vision up throughout the map. I mean, this vision ward's going to be very useful. I mean, if I get a good gank on the bot lane here, it means I can go through the great. Yeah, I've got a lot of damage. Actually use exhaust on me and I still get the kill off. Here I'm starting to snowball, and that's another good thing about Fizz is you can snowball very easily out of control, like I said earlier, which is the way this game is going. I actually just put my vision ward there, middle of the river, and I see straight away it's got Xerath walking past. I actually try and hide in the fog of war there behind that bush. Xerath just runs away. He's not interested in trying to duel me right now. He's 0-3 and I'm 5-0, which you see he hasn't got many items. He just actually catch me up on CS. Just dodge that out. At this point, you know that the bot lane is going to be returning, and Xerath and Malphite's still there. So a little bit aggressive here. I thought about jumping over the wall there. Failed to. And then she used the E just to dodge out his ulti. Take a little more harass. It's a good job I popped the crystalline flask there, otherwise I would have died. And because I did quite a bit of damage and they were so desperate to kill me there, they actually went too aggressive and chasing me, and it allowed the team to pick up a kill there on Karma, but it did cost us Vayne. My team, they stayed too long there really. I mean, it's a very common mistake, is that people stay too long. Not to make that mistake. They stay too long. I mean, we were losing that fight. I was very low because I went in too deep. Then Vayne died. We got a kill on Karma, which is just a support, and our team stayed around, and Jax ended up costing Jax his life, which was a little bit unnecessary. You know, he didn't need to do that. But he's doing great, to be fair. I mean, he's got 3 kills and 1 death as well, so can't argue. This Wenger's getting a little bit behind now. He's well, I'd say he's a little bit behind. He's pretty much even with now. He's actually got a brutalizer, whereas now's completed his ninja tabby. But he actually gets a kill off here on the now. But there is 3 people top, so he does die. I guess now was really low and decided to go in. But I go up here because I'm happy to see if this is exactly this. This boy is going to start wandering back down. At this point, I actually go up here and check this bush for Malphite. I actually miss it by a second there, which is sometimes the case. And actually shove this top wave, because while I'm up here, I might as well just shove the lane, get it pushing in our favour, create some map pressure. Because if we want to take dragon or anything, it makes our life real easy. Again, I think about going out to mid. Jax is nearby, or I figure Rengar or Jax can both take that if they want to. I guess just a little bit about Fizz while we're here is obviously I do take the aggressive mastery tree. You do take the 21 in offense, the 9 in defense. don't take any utility. I suppose the utility tree is quite viable, but for the early game, especially with all their auto attacking and stuff, I do expect them. I do like to take the defensive tree to mitigate some of those auto attacks. Actually, I need to help the Drake. By the time I get there, it's nearly done anyway. But just my presence there helps a lot. I mean, again, as you can see, I'm generally roaming the jungle and shoving up waves and trying to gank lanes whenever possible. I mean, now it's gone back top, so Rengar's actually overextended a little here.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You'll have to find Rengar because they have their ulti. They can just get out of pretty much any situation quite easily. Actually ping the Gnar here. So we're going to take him out, sort of thing. I actually go around up here expecting to be in this bush, and Rengar doesn't actually catch him there. Nearly catches him. Probably should have done, but we didn't expect him to be in that bush, I guess. So I just recall again. I don't actually buy anything here. Perhaps it was a little bit of a wasted recall, but I was just so far up in the top lane there. I just need to do something. At this point, I think I've lost a little bit of my level advantage. Now it's level 12, which Rengar's actually at the top lane level, and no one should be higher level than me really at this point. Because I've been roaming so much, I've actually failed some ganks. You know, again, I'm just trying to look for a way into I mean, there's a great way of wave clearing. Using your E in and then you Q back out. That's a pretty safe way of wave clearing. I mean, people often don't know when they should go. They seem to not understand Fizz. I mean, I used to absolutely hate Fizz before I used to play him. I couldn't play against him. I used to feed him. Well, not every time, but he would beat me. I mean, at this point, I'm happy to group with this Rengar because he's building very damage based as well. So I figure as a combo we can burst down anyone, and if not, because they seem to be hanging around in groups, we can easily get burst down two of them with me and the Rengar very easily. We just focus one, insta kill him, and here I see the action happening at bot, so I've instantly moved down to the bot lane. And the good thing here, which is often a little bit rare, is the Jax and the Malphite, the Jax and the Rengar, sorry, both follow. And here I get my skills off on everyone. Q into the fight. The Rengar's taking out the here I have to back off, and unfortunately I have to leave the Jax for dead. I actually go all in there, so I'm pretty sure I can do a lot of damage to that Gnar. Rengar's there with full health. He's gonna stick this right up here out of shots, but it doesn't matter, he's in a bush so he can just jump on everyone. And actually she burst down the Gnar as full HP, and then I actually caused the Rengar to pick up the double kill. Knocked down me. Okay, he killed me, shot me down, and the Rengar wouldn't have got the double kill, I believe, because he'd have been able to. He wouldn't have been able to dive on them with a full HP Gnar there. So maybe the Gnar, maybe a little bit. I don't know if it was a misplay there or not, because they finally got the shutdown on me, which they did really need. I mean, that's the problem with tower diving a Fizz. You tank in the tower, and then you can straight away I use my E, and my idea was to try and slow him with it, because if you use it once, obviously it will slow the enemy as well as cut the AoE damage. So I think if you slow him, then it will cause him to have to take more tower shots unless he flashes out, which I was worried about. But I'm not sure if he had his flash available or not, but he didn't use. He still got it now. So it's a mixed trade, that one, but I'm happy with that because I believe I can still solo anyone. The Malphite's built no magic resistance, which is really surprising. Considering the main threat on our team. I guess we have more AD champs, but personally I'd like to see pretty much every player on their team. If I was on their team, I'd like to see them all with a Negatron cloak. Well, here we go. Like I say, I got the Rengar. I hope that Rengar get 2 kills. And this is one of the big things about carrying games. You can't do everything yourself. Sometimes you have to give some kills to your team so that they can do something themselves. Not exactly like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if they go a little bit aggressive on me. If they do, I can the first one down with no problems. Here we know another scenario. We've got that wall. I actually catch Caitlyn with the jack there. I flash it because I know I can get the insta kill. I could use my E and then my Q, but why did she use the damage on my E? Playful switch there. So I expect to crazy here. I'm trying to finish off this tower because like, I don't have my skills up. I can't do it. I can try and burst him down pretty quick. I can't help Rengar there when I've got no skills. I need to be going really aggressive like this. I'm so low on mana that I can't even get a full combo off, so unfortunately I do have to leave him to die, but I guess that was more... There's no point in me dying as well for his mistake, you know, and that's like I said earlier, it's a very common mistake. It's like someone there someone who's in my position would have just gone all in as well, and then soon realised that they don't have enough mana to get out the fight. You know, this is a good example. This is the first blue I've had all game, which I was happy to... I don't think Jack's off with him, but I was happy to let him have the blues because I was doing really well in lane. And as you can see, I've got no flask charges again, so it just goes to show you how much that flask gets used. It's a great chance to do the blue buff because then I can recall straight away and back to full health, because especially soloing the blue buff, it generally is an AP mid. It will cost you a lot of health. I mean, I do complete the Rabadon's death cap here, and by another needlessly large rod just to get a really huge amount of AP at this point. I mean, I don't always rush the Rabadon second. I mean, it will depend on my lane. Like, if I'm against an AD champ, like, I don't know, Zed, Yasuo, someone like that, I will probably build the Zhonya's Hourglass a lot earlier, especially if I'm not doing so well in lane. But because I am doing so well in this game, I will build the and carry on playing the way I am. I mean, everyone's grouped here, and I don't really want to be grouped like this. This isn't where I'll shine in the fights. Me and the Rengar want to be picking people off. That's what an assassin is meant to do. Jax gets caught there. He flashes out, which is a good flash. I think I'm actually too busy watching the Jax to Snarflake keeps wanting to fight me, so I do burst him down. He obviously didn't expect me to have fights. Just on the counter with the shoot trying to block some CC, and the rest of the team getting mocked. The rest of them, my team do really well there. Jax gets bursted down, but Vayne helps there, and we take down the team fight. And obviously we get away straight away, push on the objectives. I mean, this is it's a rare sight. It's an organised team. All these guys do real well. Here, burst down that wave, shove it up against the towers, and get out. Just because we've got the time to. They can't go aggressive on us. But this is another thing that as you move up the divisions, people start to do. I can check their blue, but it's always worth checking, and ping the Drake. As you go up the divisions though, you'll find that more and more people, they don't close out a game properly. We get the A straight away, our whole team comes in and takes the inhibitor tower. Even if it means tanking it, we've got an ace. You know, I've been in games recently and we've taken the ace and then someone's recalled. Like your AD carry will recall, I mean, and that's really not, even if you've got, what, 50 HP, you know, you got an ace, you can stay at least until they start to spawn, and then you can just get out there quick. Here I go back. What did I complete this time? I do complete the Zhonya's Hourglass at this point for the attack damage, just to reduce the attack damage. It gives me the option to dive in on them and take someone out and then use the hourglass. So if they all focus me, I mean, Rengar here he's extended way too far. Like I say, he's doing the assassin job the same as me, but he's just going way too far about it. Here there's a pink ward there, so I know that part of this river's safe, so I think I am going to go and try and burst down this this Nana. I just wait in this bush, and it's actually a bad time because Nana is a lot tankier when he has his big up. But here I can get the dodge on his big rock throw, whatever that is. And actually Sonya's it actually great Sonya's because it's wildly ignited round. Because Malphite can help now. I do actually have to replay straight away here, but we do pick up 2 kills. I think Jack's got the other one, so I mean that's great because the Jax is always getting. We've got quite a late game team really. I mean the Jax is very late game orientated. Vayne obviously very late game. Rengar, I don't know about Rengar. I mean he just seems to be. Rengar's quite a good champ anytime after level 6. He's great. And the Taric, which is in total pick. I mean I suppose it's quite a good combination with this Vayne. I mean, you've got the extra stuns and help Vayne position for her condemn, so it's quite good. It's got a lot of sustain, so I guess it's quite a good pick too. As long as the Taric knows what he's doing, because Taric's I've seen some good Tarics and some very bad Tarics, and a bad Taric will be worthless to your team. But anyway, we're talking about Fizz here. I'm just hanging around this pink ward because I know we control the vision there. I actually noticed the timer's up for that blue buff, so I'm going to take it. And then it should just get I'm trying to prop my little Vayne off against it as many times as possible. Do a good job of that. And my team is loitering around. I think we are thinking about Baron at this point. We probably could just do it at any point, but it is risky. There's no need to possibly throw like that. I'm just waiting for them to push a lane or something, but they are playing very defensively, which is a good tactic at this point by them. I'm actually start pinging this blue buff because things like these are the things you need to recognise. Blue spawns on their team. That's a great time to be nearby, get over there and try and get a kill off on someone and make this game 4v5. You need to be watching these situations all the time as Fizz. I mean, in this game, I've actually taken the Sork shoes to give myself the magic pen. I think it's me that calls this Baron. They're playing so defensively that I say screw it. Let's just do the Baron because they're playing so defensively that you can just take this before they probably end the day. Keep dropping up my look. I actually throw out my ulti there and go in. But I actually miss, so I have to move this on this and I actually flash out again. Because I don't have my evo. You see, E into the spot this time, just to dodge any CC on the way. I should have helped dodge there. And now the Malphite's ult. He could have hit us, but he ended up ulting on the carries, which was great for them, but because we just bursted down one of the tanky members of the NAN, because the team hasn't built enough magic. You have to build more magic resistant to busy snowballing like this. Just a Negatron float will mitigate a lot of the damage, but even then, I guess it's probably too late now anyway. And we do actually go for the game here because only Kate's alive for 5 seconds. I do like to go for the kill here. And, that's my video on Fizz anyway, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments and any feedback would be great. And thanks for watching.